Hello and welcome to This Thing's Got Problems. I'm Eric, and today the thing that has problems is this Harley Davidson. It's got like only a few thousand miles, and someone put it in their garage and unloaded every can of spray paint they own, and it all just floated down and made a nice insulating layer of what in the hell is this? So I'm going to show you how to get that off without losing your mind and many, many years off your life with the chemicals that you're about to inhale. No, that's still going to happen. That's the only way it's going to work. But first, let's do a quick update on the C10 because things are, I'm working on the metal, and basically I didn't think it was a thing you'd want to see. For one, the guy we bought it from cut everything out already. So what's going, eyes adjusting. There we are, better. So it wasn't really a good example of how to show you, how to cut out the rust of the cab corners and the floor and the supports and the pillars and all that, because someone already cut it out. That kind of skips the whole first part of the process as far as like drilling out, the spot welds and cutting in the right spot and this and that. So I figure I'm going to do this side and then make sure I know what I'm doing before I flip the cab to the other side and then show you, how to do that. Most of that is there, so it'll be a better example than the driver's side. But I'll show you the progress right now. So here we got, cab corner has been deleted. This is all clamped in, by the way. I have this floor extension. You can get this from, this is Auto Metal Direct. And so far, most of their stuff is lining up pretty okay. And you can see back here where, it was hacked on by the owner before me. They were cutting stuff out. Back in the day, you couldn't buy this stuff, so they were going to have to make everything. That part of the floor has been cut out. But over here, this is what you got, going on. That was cab corner. There's back. Here's that's that pillar. It was pretty well, that went right there, pretty well gone. Got this lined up. Don't go by those holes. Those are in the wrong spot, from this manufacturer. You'll have to do your own. But I kind of had it lined up to the brace and then made sure the holes are going to stay in the right spot. So, when I go and, weld that in, that'll be in the right spot for the fender mount, this and that. So, kick panels, that's clamped in. Everything so far seems to be lining up pretty well. There was some stuff I was going to try to save, like this pillar down here, but around this area, it was too far gone. So I made a order and had some of those come in, got one for each side, because I figure, well, that's going to be, blown out over there too. And then I went to the Jefferson Car Show yesterday, and they were all right there, on a stand, which is, it would have been free shipping. But, let's not think about it. It's just wasted money. It's fine. And the next thing I got to figure out is I want to do this brace, get that cut out and replaced before I go any further and make sure everything is going to line up before I get to the part you're going to see. You want it all, you want this looking, right? Just, the bed will go here, so it's fine. But right here, you want that nice looking. And, well, no, everything else is going to be under like 12 gallons of seam sealer. So that'll be fine. Don't have to worry about that. But right here, so that's next. Maybe today, I don't know. It's kind of rainy and crappy out, so I might be in here working on that. But I think first things first, we're going to get to the video of how to get overspray off of, anything. This is very forgiving paint, that is. Harley Davidson, they have some pretty solid paint. You can get abusive with it if you need to get some kind of contaminant off. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you got a real light whatever, pollutant or spray paint or tar or whatever. A clay bar is usually your friend, does the least amount of damage, still gonna have to polish it, not as much. This route, I mean, I damn near got a chisel out. It was that bad. I brought in the big guns, the paint thinner and the acetone. So, yeah, the sinuses are still clear. It's probably really bad for me. Showed you a little bit how to use a DA polisher. I'm old. I don't like them. I know they have their place now in the industry and the chemicals are kind of formulated for them. I'm trying to get used to them. So I figured I'd show you, because they're cheap too, I figured I'd show you how to use one of those real quick. And then I immediately went back to my normal, I went back to my normal buffer, with some high speed, and just did it the old man style. So here's that video, and enjoy, or don't, whatever. And here we go. We have another black Harley. I'm sorry, but it's a Road Glide at least. And, well, you can see from this and here. I mean, this is paint in Braille. That is bad stuff. Shouldn't hear your paint, people. So this thing is set in a garage. It's got very low miles. And someone did some arts and crafts, and this is the result of not covering the thing or just pulling it outside of the garage, or, I mean, it would have stood a better chance under a tree for a couple years. But wow, look at that. That is some of the worst I've seen, quite honestly. And it is everywhere. There you go. What was the mileage on this thing? 4,600 miles, my God. Okay, so it never moved. It just sat there getting painted on. Yep. Everywhere. Every square inch. Other than, like the low side, but yeah. You can see the bumps. We're going to start off with some clay, although I know what the result's going to be. I can tell already just by, experience that this is not going to go far. This stuff's great for normal situations, but in this case, I mean, we might need a flamethrower at this point. Blue-gray. Wonder what someone was working on. One of those signs that hang above your bed. Live, laugh, love, or something. I don't know. Dumb crafts. Yep. Throw the cap back on that and move on to something more harsh. The old acetone. Just throw a little on a towel and see what's going to happen. You can tell if something works when it makes your hands instantly cold, because it's sucking the life from you. And it's doing something. There's that point in your life when you think, well, this is gonna suck. And this is that point. Okay. I was gonna time-lapse the whole thing, but, I mean, you should probably see in real time what this takes. As painful as it is. Here we go. This is acetone still. I actually ran out of acetone at some point and had to switch over to the lacquer thinner, which is always a great sign. This is the progress. This is how long it takes. People, just put a sheet over your bike if you're gonna do arts and crafts, okay? Man, was there a car in that garage, too? Yep, this is it. This is how long it takes. Just for that spot. Yep, still going. Okay. I mean, this stuff's so bad you can draw on it with your fingernail. Who did that? Come on. And I figured now is a good time to show you one of these, you know, fancy new style polishers that us old guys really don't like, but I mean, they're effective. And they're cheap, really. You can pick one up for like 60 bucks on Amazon with pads. So you just kind of get at it, and this is, you know, the lines that are left behind by the you know, just the chemicals and the clay and everything else you're doing. Just clean your pad off of whatever was on there before. I like using a nice used one, so you're sure there's metal shavings in there, and you'll have to go back over it again. And you just, it's still looking around for things. What am I doing there? I don't know. All right, give her some compound. That never happens, people. That's a rare occasion right there. Also makes you think you should put your glasses on. All right, let's give her the business. Okay, it's not bad for, you know, a little amount of money. You can get one of these polishers, and if you ever have anything go wrong with your car, or it's a quick way to apply wax, you know, it's a good home thing to use. In my brain, I don't want to use it on a professional level. You leave some scratches behind there that I know a high-speed buffer would have zipped right out. But, I mean, you know, for what you're doing, it's okay. Now we're going to move on to the back here. What? Oh, there's that graffiti again. Freaking kids. I blame kids, probably children, for sure. And after all that scrub down, you got to polish this stuff back out. And I said, you know, F it to that newfangled whatever that polisher type thing is, and bring out the big guns, because I just don't have time anymore. Okay, this is like, it feels like 38 hours in. So just give her hell, is what I'm saying. Making some progress here. That's the tour pack all cleaned up. And I think we're going to polish out the front and finish that off, just because I need to feel some type of accomplishment. Take it in stages sometimes, people. You need a break from just doing the same thing. Do one panel, go back, polish that thing out, then go back to the rough, horrible thing that you're doing, whether it be scratches or this, you know, overspray, just to change up your brain space a little bit. So that's it all polished out, waxed, the way it should look. You know, for, what was it, 4,000 miles on this bike? Jeez. And then back to the old scrubby scrub. And that's the story, pretty much, with all of this, is, you know, just thinner, acetone, back and forth, well-ventilated area, fans, scrub, polish, wax, repeat. That's really all you can do. Tank came out pretty good. That's just dust on there right there. Get rid of that. Gonna need a little bit more polishing here on this saddlebag, but other than that, let's take a look at this bad boy. Done, all done, finally, so I can get it out of here, because I'm mad about it. Hands feel like crap, can't smell nothing, eyes are itchy, probably didn't have enough fans going. I mean, but it looks awesome. So there you go, take it all in, people. what did we learn today? I guess if you're going to spray paint anything in your garage next to your very, very expensive, almost brand new motorcycle, that you should throw a sheet over the damn thing. But if you don't, let's face it, it was one of your kids. This is, you have an idea, don't worry. Be mad and punish them, for sure. Grounded, at least 2 weeks. But don't freak. You can fix it, all right? You don't have to go pay a shop. I don't even want to know what they would charge to do that. I know in my brain, it'd be over 8 hours. So depending on shop rate, you know, and where you took it and what kind of result you're going to get. You know, you can try this yourself. Maybe just do a panel at a time because it's frustrating. Do a panel, go inside, do a panel, you have a beer, do a panel, don't have any more beer unless you're not going to work on the bike anymore. Don't get drunk while doing this. Other than that, thanks for liking, subscribing, and the comments. And yeah, that's about it. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.